Hello my fellow Nords, it's another Skyrim video. Today I'm trying something different. Today I want to be doing a tutorial that I have not found on YouTube yet. And it has to do with the Hearthfire Multiple Adoptions by TM Phoenix. You can find that on Bethesda.net as well as probably on Steam. Not Steam, I'm sorry. Yeah, Steam or Nexus. So, if you're looking for that. Now, this is dealing specifically with that mod. So, the tips that I have in here, what I'm going to show you from in here, you need that mod to actually use these. Make that clear. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get right down into it. I do have my house mod that I am working on right here. So, what I want to do is, let's see, everything should be all set for doing that. What I do want to do, is to start off with is create a new location. It says we need to make 2 locations, so I am going to do that right now. New location. It says to type in a unique ID. Normally what I do is type in the 3 initials of the mod itself or just ABP. Either or will work, but you want it unique for you, so be sure to come up with something very unique. So we start with ABP. The house name, want to add the name, we want the hold that it's in, and I'm not sure if Rorikstead is an actual hold. Actually, it is. Okay. And click OK. Every time you do that, it is wise to click Save. Every time you click an OK button on one of those windows, just click Save, because this thing has a very high chance of crashing. It's frustrating, but it happens. Okay, next thing we need is a map marker. So type in your object window map marker and there we go. Just set the map marker down on the ground. Okay, click back in your new location window. And select reference. I'm actually reading this from a tutorial, written tutorial, but I've not actually seen any videos on this. And double click on your map marker. Okay. In the keyword box, you want to add. You don't want new, you want to add. And we're going to add the following into the keywords. BYOH underscore. Location type homestead. Yep, that's that one. Want to add BYH house. BYOH house. Location keyword. Okay. And then we want to add location type, block type, habitation, there it is, lock type habitation. Click OK, and once again, save. Okay. Now you want to go down to the cell view, right click edit, under common data, change the new location to the location that you created in the object window, which in my case was ABP Valley Plains. Click apply. And OK. Excuse me. Okay, we want to do this one more time for the interior. So we are going to ABP Valley Plains, whatever you want your name is, and I recommend just ending it with INT for interior. Under parent location. Parent location is going to be your exterior location. And the keywords. Add. Lock type dwelling. Now I am pronouncing it the way that it shows in the keywords. It's actually the reference is location type dwelling. So it's lock type dwelling. Add a new one. Lock type house. Lock type player house. There we go. Click OK and save again. Now go to your cell view window, go straight to the top where it's space interiors. find your mod, right click, edit, location type is the ID name that you gave it for the interior. Apply. OK. With this done, now we get into the fun part of adding everything for the exterior of the house. And the first thing I want to do, map marker, type, I think we're just going to do farm for this, although this is more of a blacksmith. I don't want the 3D. Okay, I want this to be visible, and I do want to fast travel to it. Okay, so for the first thing we want to do, we're going to zoom in here to the front door. And we are going to add in the render window, while in the exterior, double click on the front door. Double click because we have to do some editing here. And we want to go to location reference type. And we want to change it to build your own house, front door. Okay. Okay, next we want to add an X marker. Place it near the front door. And we want to double click in there, linked reference. Double click in the linked reference. It's going to come up with this little window. Select reference in window and double click the door, and in the keyword no keyword. We want to go back to location reference type, and we want to come down to BYOH adoption pet door marker. And you'll notice that little purple box over there, that's letting you know that that X marker has a point. Okay. Make sure I'm doing all this right. And sandbox X markers. So let's head out here some. And this here is going to be the sandbox outside, so that's a good place for it. So we're going to change that to Build your own house, adoption, child sandbox outside. Okay, now we want some idle markers. And what we want is, you need at least one play doll. And we want to add a location reference type, BYOH adoption child play doll. You also want to add some more to give the child some life around the house. So, lay on floor. Is that what it was? Lay on floor? Yes. Okay. Child play dirt. Just want to add a few of these so that it looks like the kids are actually having some kind of enjoyment outside. But we don't need one of those. Okay, so I don't think we need one for that either. Okay. We need to add some practice dummies, or a practice dummy. So type practice in the filter and scroll down to the practice dummies. You should have 3 of them. Let's do this. Okay, and they are preview. Okay, I just got text notification, so give me a second here. Nothing important, but we have 3 different practice dummies here, and just choose one that you think would look good. I usually go for 3 for the kids. You want to put that somewhere in the yard. Drop it down to about kid size. There we go. You click on it. Location reference type. You want build your BYOH adoption _ child dummy. And what this is when you give the kids a gift of a sword or a dagger or a wooden sword. I'm sorry, a wooden sword or a dagger. They will come over to this dummy and they will just start swinging and hacking at it. You know, all the fun stuff that kids do when they get weapons. Okay. And now what we want is an X marker heading. Take out the A. X marker heading. This is different from the X marker. This is the little red box. And what we want to do is add a couple of these here. Two or 3. Yeah, just so that the kids actually run around playing. And what this is their game. So we want to type in WI games hide and seek marker. And you want to do this for all of them. Okay. And that should be everything for the exterior. So now we're going to go interior. We gotta wait for this to load. Okay, we're on the interior now, and we want to add some markers in here for the interior. First thing we want to do is the table. Double click on the table. Under location reference, build your own house _ child dining table. This is where your kids are going to sit when it's time for them to eat. You want to add a marker in their bedroom, which is, in my house, is right here. Bring it up, bring it up. Double click on that, and we want the location reference type to be BYH Adoption Child Sandbox Room. Yes, room. Okay. Next we want the beds. We're going to take care of the beds while we're in here. You can have up to 6 beds. I only have 2. So we want child bed. BYOH adoption _ child bed. And click OK. And we want to do that again because we want to do it for each of your beds. Okay, we need some chests. I forgot to add chests. So come down to container. Want to find personal chest, small. Want to lay 2 of them out and make sure that they're turned proper. They are not. And one thing I like to do when I do this is I want to change it to a new ID and take everything out of it. Not necessary, but it's a good idea. Hello, come on, load up. Especially seeing as some of these things kids should not have. Take that out. I'm going to change this to child chest. Okay. Create new form, yes. Okay, and I want to cut that one out and just control, duplicate, and We'll just add that over there, and that way we're all good. Okay. Now, for this, what we need to do is build your own BYOH adoption _ child chest. And do that to all the chests, all the kids' chests that you have. You want one chest per kid, so if you're doing room for 6 kids, you have to have 6 chests, and they all have to be marked with the child chest. You have to add at least 2 patrol markers for chores. So, we want sweep idle. Lay that down. Yeah, I'm going to have this child sweeping in the kitchen. And you want the location reference BYOH adoption _ child patrol chores. And you need at least 2 of them. Now, I don't know why you need these, because I don't make my kids do their chores. I should, but I don't. It just seems mean to me. Now, you can give them a linked patrol area to do this. I don't go through all of that. We do need child scene markers. So let's do that over here. We want to get X marker heading, X marker heading. Load up. Come on now, people are waiting on me here. Come on, people are waiting on me. Let's go. Okay. And we need 2 of them. I want to move that just slightly away from the door. And we want 1 here. Have them facing each other. And this is the scene markers where when they argue. So we want BYOH adoption _ child scene marker. And do that again. Okay. Practice dummy. We got to go back down into the bedroom. It doesn't have to be in the bedroom, but in this particular house, it's the best place to put it. So type in practice dummy. And I'm going to use a different one this time, just so that and Again, take her down so that more kid size. And again, we want to give it the BYOH adoption _ child dummy. So that'll work there. Okay, we want more X markers. Double click on each of them. And we're going to change these to BYOH adoption child sandbox. And you can use home, but for this one I'm using room because this is in the room. Come back up here. Add one up here. This one will be home. BYOH adoption _ child sandbox home. You can add up to 4, no more than 4. I added 2. And now we want some more item markers. And I do believe one of them has to be play doll. Add to that. Yes. Want to add one. Lay on floor. Hold on. Want that right here. Yeah, that's a good place for it. Put it. Drop it. Drop it. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but child lay on floor disappeared on me. Oh, I know what happened. Oh, I took the wrong thing. I don't think that one has one. It does not. Okay, we don't need that. Okay, that's child lay on floor. Gonna add child play flute. Okay. Now in a case like this, where we're having an instrument, you do want to give this, wait a minute, ownership faction. And you want to do this one. BYOH adoption, BYOH relationship, adoption, child-owned faction. Now what this does is it will give the animation of the child playing that instrument, but you won't actually hear the music. So that's what that does. Now we want to do one for the spouse because, you know, if you're going to adopt kids, it's good to have a spouse to look after them. So we want to lay in an X marker. Well, actually, that's not supposed to do that yet. Hold on. We gotta make a bed. Under ownership faction, change to player bed faction. So player. Actually, I think it's player bed ownership is what that's supposed to be. So now we add the X marker. Under linked reference, take that box, move it out of the way. Double clicking keyword reference, select reference in the window, and we want to change the keyword to spouse bed keyword. You know, so that your spouse actually sleeps in bed with you. Okay. So, now if we had done all this right, and we pray I did, we will give this a shot and see if everything works fine. File and save. Must do file and save. Alright, so I'm going to nip into the game. I will be right back. So there you go, everybody. That's the that is the Hearthfire multiple adoptions in the Skyrim creation kit. And if you do everything as I had shown you, as you can see, it works just fine. I would like to thank first off TM Phoenix for creating the mod Hearthfire multiple adoptions. I love the fact that you can now add kids to your own home. I also want to thank, and let me make sure I get this guy the name right, LD50365 for giving the written tutorial on the internet at forumsnexusmods.com. I followed his instructions to the letter, and as you can see, like I said, it works. So if you do use this mod technique for your own creations, be sure to give them a thanks and a like, and that is it. So guys, I am Gajara. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and we will see you again with our next video.